Bradshaw, and I am the Communications Manager for New Media Strategies, and I'm also the president of Just Three, which is a creative agency that's down in Washington, D.C. I'm here because this is kind of the chicken soup for the soul when it comes to thinking about like the bigger, broader implications of technology on our lives. I'm a big proponent of civic participation, and I think that digital divide, even though it still exists, things are closing when you have things like mobile technologies, like online information, making things much more transparent and accessible, and all of those things are being done from a strategic standpoint, but then they have to be implemented with the technologies. So I like kind of seeing the nexus of those two things with a little bit of that academic theory thrown in. I think there's a lot of really smart people that are thinking about this from the White Ivory Tower, then there's a lot of pragmatic field people that are out there that are really living it day to day in states and national, and so all of the organizing and all of the technology that's being used, it's all thought about here. So that's why I'm here. Well, I think that technology in general, people often think of it as a male industry because most of the inventors and most of the technologists behind a lot of these things, a lot of these tools happen to be men. However, I've noticed that women, we are built to be a very social and communal gender, I think, and the way that we use it is very, very effective. And if you just look at communities like Blog or even the networks that exist on Twitter, I think women, again, have that upper hand when it comes to just overall interest, participation, leveraging of it, and building with it. You know, they're much more of a, I don't want to say like it's not like a top-down thing, but that to me is sometimes a little bit more of the masculine rubric, and I think that even a male-female distinction on the sex side, I think it's more of a gendered thing. So you have much more on the feminine gender. It tends to be a lot more communicative, and digital technologies play really well with that. On the government side, I have to say, people like Claire McCaskill, different senators that are comfortable with just being strong communicators, using things like Twitter, blogs, or any kind of social media, seems to make sense for anybody in office, but I think women especially tend to be good at organizing, tend to be good at communicating and being inclusive, and all of those things are what I think social media and digital